Greetings and welcome to another weekly Vault video with me, Treggyz. I wanted to, since we have the new patch coming out next week, I wanted Galliwix to know he doesn't have a monopoly on the double chin market. I'm coming for that crown. Let's start, shall we? I'm just want to take a quick second to thank everyone for watching. Remember to subscribe today, like and comment, all that good stuff. I really appreciate that stuff. Thank you. Been another good week in WoW. Basically, for me, I'm definitely considering this the last real week of this season. This is basically going to be my final vaults. Yes, and I was gonna say like final chance at a transmitter, which hey, saying goes, the old saying, better late than never, right? So maybe it'll still be really good going in next year, for the first few weeks. I will definitely take it. I haven't used Transmitter in a couple of weeks. I think like the last boss in Raid I was using it on was Princess, actually, and we killed that boss back in like November or something, so gotta remember how to play around Transmitter again, looks like. Alright, ever forward we go. I'd rather get it last week possible than not at all. Alright, there's one final piece. I don't know what I'd be hunting for last item for my Evoker, but just something maybe still usable. Not quite. Leech. Transmog helmet or leech pants, that won't really matter. I think it's like so minor, and so like, who even cares about that little battle leech at this point? But yeah, I'm gonna go for the leech pants.
Calm down, kitty cat.
Quite a lot of charges at this point. I am happy to say for my Evoker, and I will determine later on my rogue if it's also the case I managed to get this character up to 630. My bare minimum goal for like all my characters at the end of this patch was 630, and it's like it's a little sad that my Evoker was a character that I kind of started playing from the very start of the season, but I kind of just like I didn't really stick to doing it like week to week. Like I think it was one of the characters that like, if I ended up being a little like running out of time towards the end of the week and actually getting my various chores, I insist for myself. It was kind of the character that suffered the most, but hey, at least 630 is probably a really good starting point for next patch. Like, I'll probably like right away, even like normal items from next season will be like a good upgrade. So maybe I've left myself a little more open to some more useful upgrades right away instead of like having to wait till like a big hero piece or a big myth piece to like push me forward maybe on that character, something like that. Only thing I'd really want on my monk is myth crystal. That's not a myth crystal. I'm pretty sure I've had this helmet show up 2 times before. Or maybe it's just because it's the one that drops from Mist, and I seem to run a lot of Mist. I guess go for last week possible socket upgrade on the helmet. More fun than picking socket. Like, I mean, it's just a socket anyway, so. And it would be a socket that would go into the helmet. It really doesn't matter, huh? It's like if I pick this for the socket, I could pick this to socket this one and save myself the Valor Stones. It really doesn't matter, huh? It matters so little. I'm just gonna go for this to save myself a trip to the upgrade guy and the catalyst thing. Very, very, very much my monk is done. I didn't actually get that cloak crafted, but this one's still like a perfectly statted cloak with avoidance on it, so it's like I'm cool to let that one slide. Really unlucky I never got the the mythic crystal to show up on this character, but, you know, again, stuff happens. You can never ever quite get, like, full bis nowadays when you're depending on the vault to be kind to you. It just happens. Paladin's kind of in a similar spot. Oh. There's opening it as red, kind of not being useful because I already have this one. I think it's better stats than the one I currently have. Not enough to get a socket, which I could have used. I did not think about that when I was finishing up my weekly chores last week. Oh well. Paladin had a quite the turnaround towards the end of the season where you know, it was like this character and my demon hunter were both in like the kind of like for me personally, the lower tiered played tanks and keys. So this character and my demon hunter both sat at like such a low eye level for so long. Like I don't even know if I was getting 10s reliably on them like for quite a few weeks. It's only been like, I could definitely say the last, you know, 8 weeks or so on my paladin, I probably have gotten at least a 10 a week, but, you know, I've very much, like, I did a lot of keys these, like, last month of the patch to get my paladin, like, really up to snuff really quickly. Sure, I could have definitely done with some more crests to upgrade some more pieces, but I'm happy with a 633 prop paladin to start the next patch with. So I'm just buying gold. Buying gold because like if I go for Valor Stones or Crest or whatever, it's just gonna turn over next week, I assume. Again, I really don't. I'm probably gonna do like keys to help friends out if my friends don't want to like do stuff for like their characters, but like for me, I'm not planning on doing a vault video next week. I'm gonna like play the patch, maybe stream next Tuesday when the servers come up, you know. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I don't think I want to record a vault video and then like edit and render for an hour or two to not be able to play the new patch. So I think I mentioned that last week. I'd give myself like a break week, and next week is definitely the week to give myself like a tiny break. I'll still do something though. Probably will just be a stream. Alright, I think both my rogue and my mage were the only characters that got 2 key slots. Yeah, my mage is in the definitely in the position where there's only so many slots left I could have used. Like a pair of boots would have been nice, actually. Still very, very good. Getting this character kind of finished out. I don't really have a good offhand to use, and anyway, the stats on that is meh anyway. I could just like recraft I mean, it's not even worth it at this point to do like a big craft like that, I think. Unless I really want to make sure I have like a good craft right away. I like to like, you know, if I did pick this, recraft an offhand or craft an offhand. I don't remember if I have one on this character. And then just have that to start. But I'm happy with my current weapon. I'm just gonna not do that and just go for more gold, I guess. Super exciting. Do I need a socket? I already have a socket, never mind. And I don't think I can even use. Oh, I can socket my belt. I should have done that last week, but maybe I was holding out. No, I know what I did. I got this helmet like last week or the week before, and I think I was going to socket it, but I simmed it, and it ended up not being better, so I didn't do that. And I think my mage, considering I only started playing it like pretty late into the patch, I feel like I only started playing my mage like in December, and it managed to get up to 634 very quickly. but I've just like really enjoyed playing fire again. I should have probably like dabbled with frost a little more, because I've never really been much of an arcane mage player. So still really impressive where I've gotten with my guys. My mage is definitely like the you know, come back from behind winner or something. Getting up to 634. Because started playing like my mage and my rogue the same week, and this character is still 627 right now without logging in, seeing what the vault. So let's go. All right, final vault, final recorded vault. Legs and boots. I think I was already troubled with boots the week before. And I don't need legs besides transmog. Could go for a quick socket. You need a craft. I was still gonna probably craft stuff on this character because like look at like how many crests I have. Just craft up the odd slots like the bracers, the belt, or the neck, whatever Sim's highest. It's not like a big deal again, but I did want to get this character. Like I still want to try to get this character above 630 before like the actual start of the patch next week. And yeah, neither of these are really enticing. So I'll just go for a socket. Don't think I have one on this character.
My directive is to serve.
Ooh. Might be a tiny chance I get to upgrade stuff on this character still, so I'll just do that. And my rogue's been extremely unlucky with my vaults. I think I had some really good ones, like a mythic Arkarasak Brood and this ring from like last week. Like I've had some good pieces from the vault, but like I've also had some terrible ones. Like I've picked like 2 terrible trinkets just for kind of like the lulls. So I still really enjoy my rogue. It does very well, considering. Just was not quite its season to get up there quite like the way I wanted. That's definitely it for me from vaults. I didn't do anything else on any other character. But I was thinking, with like kind of the end of the season, I was kind of thinking about changing up my Warband party, because I am playing basically the same characters next season, but I'm just kind of thinking about just rebalancing out the Warband top 4. Little more variety between two dragons, so I was gonna bring back up my Pally, because my Pally is one of my top played characters. So, and definitely next season, I don't know what I'm gonna do still. Like it's a genuine and even tie right now, right this second, between my Blood DK and my Prop Paladin to play for Evade, the tank next year. It's kind of like if I want to be a little more, like I really still enjoy playing Blood DK, even if it has been like 2 months since I've actually played it. BDK still, it is really enjoyable for me, and you feel like an unkillable god at like all times. For me at least, I really enjoy Blood DK, and I feel very safe on it. Paladin is I've gotten much better with like the new version of Paladin. It helps that they've gotten like buffed to hell and back, you know. But yeah, Paladin is just kind of like has just like so much useful group utility that like I have missed being like that off healer in raids and stuff when I don't need to like spam the crap out of myself. So I'll figure it out before the start of the raid in about 2 weeks' time, but definitely playing one of those 2 guys. And I was still thinking about Like, I still enjoy my monk, but I do think then, like, it's very tank heavy though in this top four. Like, I'm not playing Brat Warrior, right? But so I was just thinking about, yeah, I'm gonna move up my mage. Like, my mage has just been so much fun recently. And again, I kind of want to just change up the warband a little bit, and I think keeping a caster in there is a good idea. 2 tanks, a DPS melee, and a caster ranged. So not much different, just different characters. Again, I'm still gonna keep playing my Evoker and my Monk next season. It's just yeah, I think these are gonna be my new top 4 for now and next season. So, and yeah, I do find it funny. Like when I was recording my Vault video last week, like during the video, I was saying how like, I don't know when the patch is dropping, da 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 da. As like literally as I was recording it, that was basically when the news broke on Wowhead and places that like it was dropping, like, you know, guaranteed dropping for sure. February 25th, the patch, and then the season starting the week after. It's just always, it is just funny. It's like if I checked Wowhead, you know, looking for inspiration for something to talk about, I would have found out quickly. But you know, no big deal. I'm just overall happy that, like, you know, it's like, yes, I get to like really play WoW again in 2 weeks time, because it's always, it is enjoyable to kind of like maintain your characters, but like start of a new season, everything's fresh. There's new keys, new raid, you know, new things to look forward to. Like actually going out and doing world content again. It's been like a full month since I've done like anything out in the world, right? I've not like don't bothered with like any world quest or crap or delves, hardly even. I've done like a handful of delves here and there just to like make sure I get a socket on a character in case everything else is crap in the vault. But I just you know, I do enjoy playing WoW a lot. It's been a little, I've been kind of in like I've been like limbo, I feel, the last 2 or 3 months without like WoW necessarily being like the main thing to do. So yeah, I'm just very, very happy, excited. It's a little unusual for me to talk about like real life stuff or things that aren't video games, but you know, I did want to this week talk about like something briefly that's like going on at work. It's just sad, sad and annoying. Basically, there's just like some, it's like to me, it's like political vendetta going on right now. Not against me specifically, but against my brother at work. Basically, it's just like he got sick 2 weeks ago. Nothing crazy, right? Just kind of like a bad cold, bad flu, whatever you want to call it. And then at work, they were like insisting he had a doctor's note to come back, even though he didn't, you know, didn't need one. Like going off of like literally the law. But you know, again, like whatever, they want to be safe on it, considering his position and all.
Calm down, cat.
But yeah, so like they were insisting on he needing a doctor's note. Don't actually have health insurance at our job, so thanks. Thanks a lot. It's like, oh, you want us to go get a doctor's note? Don't even provide health insurance. Great job. It's a modern day America for you. Get the doctor's note so you can go back to work, and then it's like, actually, can't go back to work because it turns out you working with your brother at a big corporate fast food place is a no, or at least at the same store. Hasn't been a problem for, you know, better part of 2 years almost at this point since I started there. Never been a real problem. But it's just like this. They're using this thing as an excuse to drive the nails in, so to speak. So just it's been a really annoying 2 weeks, and I kind of just like it's like my store. I feel like it's gonna go down the drain without my brother being there. And it's like, and again, the funny thing is like I did get the job there because of him, because they needed the help at the time. And what's going to happen now is the store is going to lose a very good manager to keep a cook, basically, because like the area GMs just want to be like actual tyrants with their ability to do so. Like playing with chess pieces and just like, yeah, I'm just moving that guy over there to sacrifice or something. It's not fun, because I won't lie and say I don't really enjoy my job in general, but like the main reason I was doing it was to go help my brother out, because they were so desperate at the time for good cooks. But still gonna keep working there because I don't really have any other options right now. Sad reality. But again, that's just how it goes nowadays, huh? And it's just like I haven't had much work experience, let's say, or at least I haven't had a very different environment work experience. That's horrible English, excuse me. But I've basically only worked like back end kitchen positions, and both jobs, as it seems, are both getting ruined in the same way of literally like corporate politics. Like genuinely, it's really sad to see. Like you know, spiting good employees for like literally personal vendetta. Like that's what it feels like to me. So I've been describing it to my brother how when we were talking about it the last few days. Just stupid. Again, I guess that is just life. So move on. Just accept it again. There's part of the reason why I would really like for. I mean, I don't want to. Whenever I talk about like how I'd like for things to go streaming wise, YouTube wise, it's like I don't want to like. I wouldn't want to like overnight be like a huge hit. Billions of subscribers. I don't really want that. I just like I would love if it was a little more reliable income source over here, so I wouldn't have to deal with that sort of stuff anymore. But still, probably quite a ways off of actually getting to a point like that. So that's why whenever I do ask, so hey, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. It's everyone says it in their YouTube videos, but maybe it would be really nice if it happened for me. But I still need to get like much better at a lot of stuff before. Again, I think any like real things could happen. So I do think that'll be part of the nice thing of a new season. I'll be much more like driven to like stream when I'm not working that day or whatever, to just try to get my name out there, get my stupid face clicked on, my silly thumbnails I like to make. And I guess speaking of, I was actually gonna. I've been wanting to like bring this up for. Wanting to bring this up for a couple of weeks actually, and I just kind of kept spacing my mind. Oh, excuse me. But I actually have an older short of mine that's like not overnight, but it's like I have an older short that I put out October 12th, 2023. Quite an old one. I was like like at that time I was like barely starting to do shorts, and it's the Blood Death Knight experience short. And when it launched, it was like one of my first few shorts that like got over 1,000 views really quickly when I launched it, and I was like so proud and happy of that. But then it just like steady flatlined after that, and that happens. It happens with shorts. I feel like shorts are they're fun, short, appropriate named bits of content, and they usually like it's like the first week they're out, they'll do good, and then they just again flatline. But I've had this short, the Blood Death Knight experience. It has like literally within the first few days of it going out, hit over 1,000 views, and then it just like sat there, and it took 7 months to get like another 100 views, right? So middle of May, it like got an extra 100 views on top of where it was at already. And then since when does it really start climbing up? I guess, yeah, like late September, start of War Within, essentially. It just started going like that, just starting to go off, and now it's up to 4,000 views, and it's like kind of crazy that like it's like a year and a half after it goes out, it like decides to triple its view count, and it's just like kind of awesome to see an older short like that do so well, when it was one of the ones I used to edit a lot more of the shorts, so they're a little more special, and it was one of the like my first few ones that I was like super proud of. And it's kind of nice to know that even though it's been somewhat forgotten about, actually it wasn't. So very, very cool to see that. I have Raven in the way, of course. So I think that leaves me and Raven. With I think I'm now out of things to talk about, so definitely gonna go ahead and say goodbye for 1 week. No real vault video next week. I'll probably stream Tuesday once the servers come up or something. Or at like the worst case, I'll probably stream like when like I'm probably gonna try my best to like with the new patch to be doing something, get back to like more than just the weekend rage stream. So I'll see everybody then. Thanks again for watching, and me and Raven signing out. Goodbye. There we go. Later, everybody.